Yeah.
Got it.
Thankfully, this going on YouTube means I don't have to record it from my computer. And we can just overlay the audio if we need for an eventual release. Man, when it goes live real quick. Unlike Facebook.
So yeah, hello.
It sounds good.
Yeah, I'm going to pop on audio to test.
All right, guys, share it on Facebook. I can't really do much now that I'm streaming.
All right.
But share it on the Facebook page and then on your personal ones.
Okay. All right. 1 second.
I'll do what I can from my phone.
This is research for dogs.
Looks like we're alive.
Yes, we are definitely live.
Good. All right, cool. So we're doing art.
Yes. You guys just... I'm having some issue sharing this link, so you're going to have to give me a few minutes, or a minute or two.
All right. I can get the link for you if you need.
It's fine. It's for my own personal Facebook. I've got it already. I'm just doing everything. I got a new phone recently.
Okay,
so I'm trying to wrap my head around how to do things again.
Totally fine. All right. So... Oh, that means I don't have to record my audio. Yay.
I mean, you should.
Oh, it's a little late now. Oh, no. All right. Let me let people know this is going on.
Okay, cool. My post is going up now. It's up. I guess if you're not recording audio, Noah, me, and Jay don't have to record audio either.
Yeah.
The stream will already go up, so whatever.
I was going to say, YouTube, they're pretty good about that.
Yeah, they are. Jay, yeah.
Sickness, I'm stopping.
Cool. Grace feels the same way I do. School can't come soon enough.
For you guys, maybe. I need to deal with paying rent.
Fair enough, man.
I'm going to be that guy.
Funny for you.
Ye kids. Ye damn kids.
You did.
Yeah.
You damn children.
Get off my lawn.
Alright. I should warm up while I'm here. This is the second day in a row that I'm doing an art stream. Because yesterday I was doing a stream with Angelo and I was drawing a lot of stupid Garfield Stevens.
Oh boy.
Today I just get to do whatever I want. Which
All right.
is so much more liberating. Not that I don't enjoy Garfield, but...
Mm-hmm.
What were you saying?
Just got tagged. Nothing, I just got tagged.
Hey.
Yep.
Got poked by the bear.
I have poked you. Oh, we don't have a Twitter account yet. Shit.
We do, yeah.
Wait, what is it? Let me see.
GiD vids.
Oh yeah, I remember. Okay.
Also, our Facebook has a URL now.
1 second.
Okay. Hair. Man, do I hear that typing?
Yeah, sorry about that.
Okay.
I have now stopped typing.
Good job.
You're welcome.
No, but
So,
Okay,
we're
sorry.
drawing some Stevens.
Some Stevens. Oh
I
no.
currently have 3 Stevens on the thing. Jay, if you want to open up the stream in your window, there are 3 Stevens. It's great.
I see. I see.
Ye-
Bad Stevens.
So if you guys want to talk Steven Universe, I'll just back out for a sec.
No, it's fine.
Oh, God.
I'm just drawing them because it's fun.
Lesbian rocks in space. Yeah.
I'm not too loud, right?
No, you're
fine.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
So what do you guys want to chat about while John draws more Stevens, I suppose?
What caused us to jump into this? It was that one specific thing.
Yes, Nintendo and hiding microtransactions through.
Yeah. So, what was going on is there's the Metroid 2 remaster coming out. Sorry, I'm just sharing this on the actual Facebook page.
Yep.
But no, there's a Metroid 2 reboot coming out. And Nintendo's releasing exclusive amiibos for it, which is the whole big thing. One of the amiibos is this really rare Metroid that's priced at $30. The reboot is $35 because it's a DS game. And if you want the super hard mode, you have to buy that specific amiibo, which almost doubles the price of the game for that one mode.
Jesus Christ.
It's the first time Nintendo's done that.
If all goes well.
Yeah.
People are not happy because it may also be a rare amiibo.
Oh Jesus! I don't know. I think that's a. I mean, the way that we're all kind of discussing it is like, oh God, why are they doing this? It's already kind of accepted that this is a bad idea. But I don't know. Like this seems like a bad idea in such a bigger way. It's such a huge way compared to just, oh yeah, this sucks. This is a bad idea. People aren't going to buy this, or if they do, it's going to lock off content that people want. I mean, this could set a very bad precedent if people end up actually buying it.
Yep. And the thing is, people will.
It makes me think, like, okay, Metroid Federation Force screwed over a bunch of people. Like, everyone that I wants to see Metroid Prime again, and 4 is not going to come out for at least another 2 years, so we've got time. But to do this, it's like stop the franchise from being profitable. Or if they're trying to be profitable on the most...
Noah, Jay, is Noah glitching out for you? Or is it just my internet?
Slightly? I mean, not very much, but slightly.
Wait, am I what?
Glitching out.
Am I what? Can you guys still hear me?
Glitching a little bit, yeah.
Because that was happening with what... Jeez. Yeah, After Effects before I talk at length.
Internet is something.
Oh, I know. Nintendo really has kind of, like, more accessible. So, and why they would go through such lengths to do something like this.
Money.
I get it, it's supposed to spike the popularity of... What?
They make a lot of money off of amiibos. And they know Metroid's
Yeah.
gonna make a lot of money, so it's a profit thing. And with the Switch being as successful as it is, I just imagine Nintendo really wants that payday.
Yeah.
To be fair, games take a lot of money to make. Some games cost more than movies. Actually, a lot of games cost more than movies to make.
Yeah, but they tend to make their money back pretty quickly.
That's true.
Games.
But you can make the amount of money you spent on the game back. It doesn't mean you can solidify your games with that. There are studios who have sold a lot of money and have gone completely out afterwards.
what was it? There's that studio behind. What was it? Shit! I gotta look up the name. Keep going while I look this up.
Okay. I don't know what's up with the glitching. I think it might be because I'm streaming and that's taking up most of my internet.
Yeah, I'm hearing both of you guys glitching a bit. I think it might be that I have After Effects running, and it's taking up 90% of the RAM on my computer. So something's up.
Yeah, I'm just watching the stream now, and I'm realizing that it's slightly like...
Oh, it's a little off. Something's up.
Yeah.
But that's definitely the internet. Because on my side, it's fine. And it's usually fine when I stream. It was fine yesterday. I wonder if it's because I have Discord open.
I don't know, because I mean, if I'm getting glitching from you guys on my end, then something's up with mine.
I think all three of us
I'll
are getting
figure that
glitching
out
from each other.
Videos, so I don't know.
We just started the channel. We're learning. We can get away with this.
I suppose. In any case.
But,
yeah,
so
here we go.
Nintendo's dastardly
I don't know if you can
plan.
hear me properly, but... Oh, I was going to bring up that Kingdoms of Amalur, their studio, they basically were created to get tax breaks, but they're after their first game came out.
That's hilarious.
You there?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Just check. And yeah, sounded like there was a huge gap there.
I don't know.
Yeah. Here we
I
are.
can hear both of you just fine.
Oh, good.
It's definitely the internet.
Probably you guys, which is weird because it's almost always me.
Yeah. There's got to be a weak link somewhere around here.
I'm pretty
I'm
certain
just
it's me, right?
I'm just speculating that it's After Effects running and taking up all of my system resources.
The thing is that I'm also having issues hearing both of you.
Uh-huh.
Let me just check. This is just going to end up on stream. Yeah, my CPU is jumping up and down.
What the hell?
Okay. That's because
Might be
I have to have Google Chrome open to fucking run Lightstream.
God damn it.
Because OBS doesn't want to work with me.
Does Lightstream run well in Firefox?
I don't think so. It recommends Google Chrome for a lot of reasons. It says it runs better than OBS, and I can stream off of it, unlike OBS, but it's still fucking... I just think it's my computer, because I've been having internet issues.
Yeah, it might be impacting how it's coming around on my end.
I mean, the stream seems to be okay. I mean, if there's any, like, audio glitching that I hear, that means the stream's going to hear it as well. So we've probably had conversations that the stream hasn't even heard yet.
Yeah. Well, yeah. How about you push ahead with the next topic?
Mm-hmm.
Which is?
Well, and pick a topic? I don't know. I'm sorry. Don't know what to tell you there. Let's see.
Man.
Unless we want to talk more about Nintendo being dicks.
They're not being dicks. It's just, it's a thing that came up. I don't know if that's going to be, like, I think what people are scared about is that it'll become a trend for Nintendo. Mm-hmm. And I think that's a decent fear right there, is that if it becomes a trend, then Nintendo becomes the other person who relies directly on microtransactions.
Yeah.
And you know what? Maybe in 10 years, no one's going to care about microtransactions anymore. It's already going down that way.
Yeah. I mean, I don't want to see the return of season passes.
I don't either. Those were bad.
Yeah. Nobody wanted them.
that was blatant. Like, we need money. We want money.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know why I draw bodies on Steven. But, I don't know. I'm trying to think of what else was going on. What other... There was, oh yeah, the tweet in space. That's what we were going to talk about.
Yes. Oh, yep. We are setting out another platinum disc, except that instead it's tweets.
Yeah, so NASA is having this, like, weird contest thing where you could possibly have your tweet sent out in space and be immortalized. It would be sent as a message directed to possible aliens. And there's a lot of rules for it. It's even more strict than Twitter. It can only be 60 characters and stuff like that. Actually, let me just look it up.
Well, yeah, well, what kind of tech are they?
I don't know. I just heard about this. I don't know the exact.
Let's see, NASA space tweet. Let's actually look that up.
I mean, there's other tweets that went up in space.
There we go. Here we go. Okay, so we did via Voyager. Interesting.
That's cool.
How many tweets get...
They're only putting one. They're holding a contest to send that one. I wish they could do more. Imagine if they just sent Twitter's entire feed.
That would not surprise me in the slightest.
It also costs a shitload of money.
You know,
Twitter's also a very bad representation of the human species.
I mean, if they're sending a radio signal, they could just send an SSTV signal or something else that essentially sending an image over audio. That'd be pretty sweet. That way they could fit even more characters on there. It's essentially arbitrary, so long as you have enough resolution in the image.
That's fair.
No one public isn't supposed to know about that stuff.
Well, yeah, I'm weird. I've worked on weird projects before. So yeah, I've had to play around with those types of protocols in the past. They're a pain in the work. They really work.
Okay, I'm gonna draw one more Steve.
Yeah, I see. Yeah.
I want to draw a creepy Steven.
Okay.
Boy. Let's see. Any other interesting, weird, out there news that you guys have heard of?
Fucking chicken.
Yeah.
All hail our orange poultry god.
So for those of you who don't know, 2 days ago, or probably like it was, the lawn got an unnecessary invited guest of a giant inflatable chicken that had Donald Trump's hair and was hand gestures that were similar. Very angry looking chicken.
Wow.
Beautiful. Whoever had the balls to actually do that.
It was so interesting. It's like I woke up and that was what was trending on Twitter. I'm like, okay.
I thought it was a joke. For the first place I saw it was live streaming on Facebook on Vice, and I thought it was I thought some using Photoshop and pranking everybody searching, but no, it was actually a thing that was happening. And I screamed.
Is he even at the White House right now, or is he still on his vacation?
I think he's still on vacation. Yeah.
He's in Jersey, yeah.
17-day vacation. Fucking more like a 5-month vacation.
While he's saying, "Oh well, I'm not taking a vacation. I'm working while I'm here," and then people take pictures and video of him, and it's like, well, yeah, I'm on vacation.
See, wasn't that the whole thing about 7 different golf vacations to his first 100 days of office?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he spent more in vacation money in his first year than Obama has in his entire 8 years.
Wasn't there something about he has spent approximately close to 20% of his presidency golfing?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's an incredible amount. Like, oh, it's 20%. It's a little bit, but no. It's a fair amount. That's a fifth of his presidency, of his waking hours. I don't even get to sleep that much. Jesus. I mean, if you're considering a 24-hour period, yeah. Then again, I have insomnia. I don't know what Trump's excuse is.
He's a fucking, politics.
It's not politics, that's golf. There's a difference.
It's his version of politics.
It's the same thing to him.
I don't know where I read this. I don't know if this is true or not, but I think I read somewhere on Facebook. I think pretty sure it was a satire post, but let's just believe for a minute it's true, right?
Okay.
That Trump receives a folder at his desk of screenshots and reports of positive things of people on Twitter commenting about how great he is.
I've heard of this. Hold on. If I remember correctly, there were some details that were added saying that, let me see, I gotta look this up, but it said something to the effect of, it's not necessarily tweets, it's any positive content. So it's not that it's like, oh, here's all the positive Twitter stuff, it's here's anything at all that happens to be positive.
They call it the propaganda folder.
Of course they do. Isn't the president supposed to be the one doling out the propaganda?
He's doing that too. Did you hear about Trump TV? It's his live Facebook newsfeed.
Yeah.
That an ex-CNN host holds.
Mm-hmm.
It's really badly made, and it's so fucking propaganda. It looks like fucking Soviet Russia shit. We know where you guys' inspiration from.
Okay, here's something interesting. So, sorry, I'm looking here at a report involving the folder. So, KansasCity.com, their news site, they're reporting supposedly that, let's see, it's referring to the Vice News article about the folder. Former Press Secretary Sean disputed the nature of the folder contents. A current White House official told Vice that Spicer and former Chief of Staff Reince Priebus came up with the idea to show the president that they could create positive coverage for him, yada yada. Vice reported that the folders have not appeared as frequently since Spicer and Priebus left their positions, now mostly used after public events such as Trump's speech last month to the National Boy Scouts Jamboree. Quote, "While I won't comment on materials we share with the president, this is not accurate on several levels." End quote, Spicer told Vice in an email, although he didn't identify what was inaccurate.
Essentially, he's saying, like...
He's lying through his teeth, because first of all, he said... Didn't he originally say, oh, we did this to show the president that we could create positive news and propaganda for him, right? So, first of all, he admitted to the fact that, yes, at one point that the folder had existed. But then he turns around and says, this is not accurate on several levels. So...
And the Kansas City Star, their title for the article, which I gotta say, they gotta get a copy editor here. Something's up. The lead they have is report that Trump. The title is report that Trump gets daily propaganda packets of positive news is fake.
It's twice daily. It used to be twice daily. I'm looking at the original Vice.
But I'm saying, yeah. But I'm saying, looking at this article that says, oh, this is fake. The article itself does not dispute that it exists. It just says, oh, well, the frequency changed. Not saying it's fake as in fake news. It never happened. It happened, as far as we know at this point. The refutations are about the content, not the fact that it's happening. And even then, that hasn't been confirmed.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know what to believe here, but it looks like someone's lying. And I think it's the guys who put up the hyperbolic article name and then didn't back it up.
Mm-hmm.
Man. Okay, sorry, no, that just got me off on the thing, because if you're going to article, I've taken journalism classes, guys. If you're going to article, be as accurate as you can, or at least say something. Don't just go, here's the news that Vice said, by the way, we think it's fake, but we don't say it in the article. I don't get it.
Oh, yes.
All right. Politics. This is what this podcast is about, right?
I mean, but here's the thing. Vice has been known to write satirical articles in the past, but they make it very evident when something is satirical and when it's not. But in this case, I don't think whoever wrote the article, even if they were, whether or not it's true or satirical, I don't think that they made that very clear. But at the same time, it's like you kind of have to think about, even if Vice would ever say, "Oh, this was satirical," we didn't actually say this was true. Like, it's just a joke, guys, right? People would still get into the argument, "Oh, Vice is trying to cover their asses. They actually found out about this folder, and now they don't want people making fun of them." Da-da-da. So it's like, how it kind of goes into like the idea of what's considered real news and what's considered fake news and what's considered alternative facts and what's not alternative facts, what's the truth, and like who actually the person who actually covered this, were they competent or not? Like it sparks a lot of unnecessary questions. Like, but at the same time, it's like it's been questions we've been having. Like,
let's tie this into the fact that we are either current or have graduated and are no longer students. The whole graduates in denial thing. The best way that I found while I was at Purchase to learn what somebody has actually done during a group project, because nobody will ever admit to fucking up for the most part. If you are in a group project, you got 4 people, you're one of those 4 people. Most of the time in my experience, if you do your part of whatever, okay, did you edit the video? Did you edit the paper? Did you write something? Whatever. Most of the time they'll say, "I'm on it," or "It's in progress," or "Yep, it'll be done." But they'll never say. So the best way that I found to figure out whether or not someone's actually doing what they're supposed to, holding up their end, is to instead praise them for doing something they haven't done. So essentially make up something. "Hey, I saw you did a little snippet of the audio. Good job on that." They try to say, "Oh, well, I didn't do that yet." Well, then okay, holding up their end of the bargain. They're trying to stay honest about what's being done. But if they start saying, yeah, it's turned out well, man," which I had happen once, I then turned around and said, "You didn't do anything, did you?" I mean, I might have been kind of a dick in the way I presented myself with that, but I was pushing the guy because the project was due the next day, and I needed the audio 3 days before when I asked. But I'm finding that when it comes to any sort of political news, the best way, in a sense, to get close to confirming what's true and what's not, ask somebody to clarify something that hasn't happened. If they try to fall over themselves to explain what happened, they're talking out of their ass. If they go, "Well, that didn't happen," well, then at the very least, they're being truthful on their face. And I wouldn't say you can trust them outright, but at least you understand they're coming from a place where they're trying to speak the truth to some degree. Does that make sense?
That's a real low-key way to be salty about calling out people who don't do the part of the project.
Is it low-key, or is it no longer low-key?
I mean, you're not in college anymore, so it's fine.
Oh no.
So is it still low-key?
Yeah, that I've revealed my secret. Now it's not going to work. No. But no, seriously, that seems to be working in some way. I mean, you can't get answers in any conversation. It's difficult to get answers out of people unless you are already friendly with them, that you're already on a conversation path that's leading to them telling you what you want to know, and which is hopefully the truth, or you're forcing them to give you that information. If you're going to force it, I'd like to think, in my head at least, that the best course of action is to kind of, I don't know, don't coerce people into telling you what you want or what you are trying to find that's true information. Get them to think that you're doing them a favor.
Mm-hmm.
This has been your edition of the Social Engineering Podcast. No, it works. It works. Anyway.
I don't doubt that it doesn't work.
Yeah.
To the point where I might actually do it myself.
Actually, here's a good question. Jay, have you ever had to deal with that, group projects, just in general?
Yeah.
Tell us about it, please. We need stories.
Oh my god, group projects in general. I mean, okay, so maybe I shouldn't be. Oh god, I can think high key right now of one moment from last semester, and I still remember this guy's name, and I don't want to like out this motherfucker in case anybody from Purchase is listening, but like,
then just leave out the names and details.
Okay, got it. So I'm just gonna let's just put it like this, right? I'm gonna leave the subject and the topic and everybody's names and details, right? So I was working on a group of people, right? It was mostly girls, right? And you know, some guys, fairly decent sized group, right? So basically, the idea was each one of us pick a slide or two, and we pick information on it, and we pull it apart. And at when it was time for our time to present, we would all go up and we each individually do 5 minutes of presentation, because it had to be like 20 to 30 minutes of presentation, and there were like you know five of us, 6 of us, right? So we figured, okay, all of us would get participation points, and we would meet the deadline as long as all of us talked, right? So this one guy didn't show up to any of our meetings, didn't know what our topic was, barely came to class. When I texted him to ask him, like, hey, are you working on this? Nah. Yeah, I will, but I'm busy right now. Okay, that's fine. And the day came for the presentation, and he showed up to class, which was, and he walked to the front, and I swear to God, this is the most savage thing I think I've ever done to anybody on a group project. He came to the front of the classroom with us to present. He didn't know what was going on. He didn't know anything that was going on. And the first title screen comes up. It's everybody's name on it except for his.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
wonderful.
okay, I'm not one to call you out. Like, if you don't do your shit, you don't do your shit. Like, I'm not gonna straight up look everybody in the eye of that costume and go, this motherfucker did not do his work. I'm not gonna do that to you. I will just let you look. Like, I will just salt in the wound. Like, I'll just let you look at it as it burns and just keep moving on to the project without you. And that he stood up there for 30 minutes with nothing to say or do.
Oh, man.
And we all sat down. Because, like, I straight up told everybody in the group the day before it was due, when we were running through it to make sure that the presentation was long enough, I was like, look, I don't know what this guy is. I don't know what he's about. I don't know what he's doing. I don't even understand what's going on in class at the moment. But his name is not going on the title. Everybody was like, yeah, that's pretty fair. Yeah, but we understand that. So after class, teacher walks up to me, pretty, presentable teacher, goes, didn't your group have... Yeah. That was all I had to say to him. He went, oh, okay. And he walked away from me. So,
yes.
I don't know, like, that's how I deal with people when I see you and I communicate with you, and I know you're not doing something you're supposed to be doing, and my grade rides on you. That's what I do to take care of the situation. But otherwise, you know.
You know,
I
actually,
mean,
geez,
what?
That's cold-blooded.
Perfect.
It's just savage enough where you can just continue the wound, but not so savage that you're sitting there calling them out like directly in front of their face. Because like you know you're coming at them, but nobody has to say it.
Yeah. Jesus Christ, that's one way to do it. Yeah. I will say, I was drawing from an example from Purchase College when I was talking about how I handle that sort of thing, or how I have before. But I had a similar thing happen back at when I was getting my associate's degree upstate. There was a group project that we did. You guys know me, whatever. At the time, I was taking the final, my final video class at that college. I went, okay, what was it? We were told, okay, everyone is going to experience what it's like to have to edit somebody else's work. So everybody pair up. Everybody gets to edit somebody else's film, and everyone gets to shoot their own film and hand it to an editor. The thing is that it was set up in a bit of an Ouroboros, so it wasn't, oh, you pair up with someone, they edit, you shoot, and then vice versa. No. It was a chain. So you essentially looked at the person to your right, where you were sitting as this was announced, and that was your editor. So I handed off, for my project, the short film I made, it doesn't matter. It's a piece of garbage, and I don't want it to exist ever. I've deleted all instances of it from the internet because it's the worst thing that I've made. But I made it in a weekend with heavy restrictions. I'm proud of that, at least. But that's not the point. My editor, and you know who you are, and you're a great person, and I got to help you build your computer later. He made it decent. It was not cringy to sit through, which is better than what I can say for the guy whose film I had to edit.
Oh.
This guy, similar to most other group projects, he seemed on board at first. Like, oh yeah, what was it? I'm paired up with him. He's like, oh yeah, man, yeah, let's work together. How about you come over to my dorm tomorrow, and you can be my camera guy. So that way, because you're editing my stuff, you'll know what to edit. I'm like, oh wow, synergy. I like this. That means I can, I can anticipate how the edit's going to go. I thought it was great. I get there, he has not written the script. Like, the script is fragments. So I edit the script with him a bit, because instead of shooting, I end up editing the script. I'm like, okay, listen, we got to do some work on this thing. And he rejects every single one of the edits I want to make. And I wasn't making them for like personal reasons, like, oh, I don't like this or that. It was, dude, your script doesn't make sense. Your main character has a motivation that doesn't make any sense. He's living a lifestyle and that's the point of the movie, is like, oh, this guy was rich, he's poor now. But in the first scene, he's quote unquote poor, but he's deliberately described as living in a multi-million-dollar apartment and drinking expensive liquor for breakfast. That's not poor. I don't understand. No. But the point is, skipping the details. I shot part of it to go away for a weekend because I had some sort of trip that I had to go on. So I wasn't around for half the shoot. I shot 3 scenes in total with him. There were 12 scenes in a film that's supposed to be 5 minutes long. The guy just crammed this thing full of content. I get back and I start asking, like, hey, it was right before Thanksgiving break. I'm like, hey, where's the footage? Because he hadn't sent it to me by the deadline for the project. And he goes, oh, dude, I'll get it to you. Don't worry. I get over to his apartment, and I stop by unsolicited. I knock on the door. I'm like, dude, I need the footage. Vacation's tomorrow. So he lets me in. He gives me the footage. And I start looking through it on my laptop while I'm being driven home. Because I was just with my parents. I didn't have a car at the time. And I realized that he left out the entire last 2 scenes. Like, the footage wasn't there. I call him, complain, why would you do this to me? I'm going to get a bad grade too. Where's the ending? And he's like, oh, I didn't shoot it. Like, just nonchalant, like it didn't matter. So I took what I had. The shots that I did turned out pretty okay, but there were other shots in there that I was not present for. It was all standard shot, reverse shot, continuity errors everywhere. It was a pain to edit. But I edited it. I got it done. But the ending, I had to make up a new ending. So when he came in to class for the final day of class where we all presented our films, I cringed throughout my entire film that was shown that my friend edited. Again, bless you. You survived something that I really shouldn't have inflicted on you. But we get to my screening of this guy's film who I edited. The credits roll after everyone's just dead silent. Films, people laugh a bit at the jokes or they seemed on edge because it was actually pretty tense. This one, silence the entire way through because it was just terrible. And at the end, all the credits are my name, except for the script. Because he didn't let me change anything except for the ending. So yeah, I left his credit in there as scriptwriter. But I was stopped by him before we all left class, and I intended for him to talk to me because, I mean, it was a little provocative what I did there. I talked to my professor and let her know, like, listen, what was it? It was basically both of us yelling at her at once, like, he screwed me over. No, he screwed me over. She stops us, talks to us separately. I explained what happened with the video in She doesn't respond. She just goes, okay, you in next for the guy. Guy comes in, tells a story. I'm outside. And she tells us both essentially to get the hell out, but then holds me back for a second and says, for the record, I understand what happened. You may not be happy about this, but I'll give you a B- on it. I can't give you anything higher, but I'm not going to fail you for this. Don't worry. And as far as I could tell, he dropped out of the program. So yeah, big-ass Veta story right there.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Oh wow. I guess we have 0 viewers now. What the hell? Did my story end and somebody just left? Oh no.
We had viewers?
It was the guy who screwed over. He was watching. He was like, "Fuck this."
Probably not. I mean, I deliberately have not friended him or connected with him on any platforms because he was kind of a jerk about it. I don't want to talk to that guy. I'm sorry. I'm usually somebody who advocates for working with people who you don't like because it ends up making you stronger in the end. You know, you can work through adversity, but there's a difference between adversity and screw this.
True.
Yeah. So yeah, not fantastic there.
I have a quick story as well for group projects. And I
go ahead.
Apologize to a friend of ours.
Oh no, is it who I think it is?
Well, so I don't want to say his name, but I didn't know him until, like, for real, until junior year. But I had a group project with him in sophomore year.
Okay.
Because we were in the same journalism class. Man, I did that entire thing by myself. Whole thing. 100% by myself. The day before it was due. I asked him, like, can you get this done? Can you get this done? He just didn't show up. He was completely gone. He disappeared. And he just ended up taking credit for part of it anyway.
Did you contest it?
We got a good grade, so.
Oh. Wait, what?
Hey. The grade is what matters. But it was just such a headache to deal with. And that was right before I got into Club World and stuff. So it was like, I guess my first real I don't want to deal with people kind of moment. In that respect. I don't know. I'm trying to draw and talk at the same time. Which is not me.
Mm-hmm.
Me and him are friends now, ironically enough.
Oh, good. A happy ending instead of fuck all this.
No, he's a really nice guy. I just think he didn't care about that class, which is fine, honestly. I didn't care about it either. I just wanted to get a grade, not fail. I
mean, sometimes that's motivation enough.
I had that class with Jeff as well, and it was great.
Oh no! Are you saying? I was gonna say, did you just drop his name by accident? Oh no!
No, it wasn't Jeff. It wasn't Jeff.
Okay.
But I had class with Jeff at the time, and Jeff, we didn't know each other yet, so I keep trying to tell Jeff that we were sitting next to each other in that class, and he still doesn't remember it. The thing is that I've described stuff that he's done in class, and he's like, "Yeah, I've done that." I'm like, "Then how do you not remember me sitting right next to you?"
Oh, I remember that conversation.
All he did was read fucking cotton class. It was a 15
that sounds like
class.
Jeff.
No one cared.
Great.
That sounds like Jeff. Jeff does that a lot, though. He won't remember, like, the early days when I first met him. And him and I will be, like, at his apartment with me, and, like, we'll be talking about shit. I'll be like, "Hey, remember that one time when you and I, like, were on, yeah, what? When were you there?" I was like, "I was there literally the whole time." How else would I know any of anything of what you said that you instantly regretted, like, the second you said it? Like,
yeah.
I think it's the weed.
Poor Jeff.
I do blame the weed.
Oh, Jeffrey.
Mm-hmm.
Can I call him Jeffrey? Is his name Jeffrey Cabrera?
We should ask him. We should get him on stream.
Yeah.
I think he's busy.
Oh, damn it.
He's like, he says he wants to record content on Sunday. So we'll see what happens on Sunday.
I'm fine with that. I don't have any plans on Sunday.
I think I wasted funny, like, drawings yesterday.
Hmm.
Now I'm just drawing really stupid stuff.
Well, I guess we have to make up for that.
That's fair. Yesterday I just kind of sat while Angelo and Elijah talked. It was enjoyable for what it was.
That's good.
I enjoyed just... Let me draw Garfield Steven while I'm here. Fuck it.
By the way, how's the Garfield Street business going?
It's entertaining. I have no idea how I got involved in it. Or why I'm still involved in it. But it's fine.
Yeah. Can we talk about, did you guys see that event I put in the chats? I think it was yesterday or the day before, where, shout out to SUNY Purchase, someone decided to hold a Naruto run across the Great Lawn someday in September.
I remember hearing about this.
Anyone who goes to Purchase, pull up. I think it's September 4th.
Yeah, September 4th at 4 p.m.
Yeah.
Make anime real again.
Apparently a bunch of people noticed it because I said that I was going to it.
Oh no.
And it got people to say it. I'm very upset about it. I don't know if I'm actually going or not, but it's hilarious.
Oh my god.
Hi, it's me, Garfield.
I'm pretty sure that's the wrong voice.
Now you gotta put that bar your head on Garfield.
No, I don't. I did that already.
You committed this atrocity.
Mm-hmm.
It's me. Okay, there's our Garf Steven. Our Garfin.
Oh, that's definitely Lorenzo Music's voice. I'm pretty sure.
Let's do a John.
Yes, indeed. Let's.
I don't know what his fucking head looks like.
Oh, I thought you meant yourself for a second.
No, John Arbuckle.
I mean, you could just do you.
Draw yourself as John. John as John.
You have you as Steven, so why not as John?
Do I have myself as Steven?
I'm pretty sure. Oh, that's terrifying.
Bort Sampson.
So this is what stream is.
This is what I do fairly normally.
Yes.
Or fairly regularly.
I mean, hey, that's actually kind of a fun way to shoot the shit.
Yeah,
Oh, good.
it's entertaining.
Good news. The episode's going to be done rendering in about 24 minutes. I'll send you the preview when it's done.
Heyo.
Yay.
Hoi, I'm Bort. Bort Sampson. Simpsons?
What? I don't even know what you're doing anymore.
I'm drawing a Bart. Beautiful Bort Sampson. What the fuck does Bart wear? Is he just wearing a normal red shirt and blue shirt?
I mean, we have the internet at our fingertips, I'm pretty sure.
I can't really check because of my stream.
Oh, okay.
I'm just getting Bart tits.
Oh, you're trying to draw from memory?
That's all I've been doing. I haven't been...
That's horrifying. It's an orange shirt. Or at least now it's usually stylized orange. Yeah, it's orange. Looks like it's... although the color seems to keep changing. Guess, I don't know. Somebody didn't send the art information to animators? I don't know.
They probably changes over time.
Oh. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh my god.
What have you done?
Okay, so
a deep fee. Deep fee.
So can I rant for like 6 seconds?
Sure.
I just was on Facebook and I just saw this prank, quote unquote prank video of this guy destroying his girlfriend's entire case of makeup.
Oh.
And it's like a pretty sizable bag for makeup, right? First of all, nothing about that is funny, okay? Fuck you, first of all. You didn't realize how much makeup costs, right? So much. So much. To get a good foundation in any color is like fucked up. Like stop, okay? Nothing about destroying someone's makeup is like, who gives a shit if you don't agree with it? I understand if you don't agree with it, right? But, my guy, you better have paid for every last piece of makeup that was sitting in that bag. Like, I'm talking every last lipstick, eyeliner, like everything. You better have paid for that shit. Like, I don't understand, like, prank videos when someone destroys someone's shit, and it's like, first of all, it's super traumatizing. I don't care if it's a prank or like. Second of all, just shit alone, like, stop. Reversible damage. That's one thing, but don't like shatter someone's like thousands of dollars worth of makeup because you feel, like, oh, that's gonna be so funny when she gets home. And this guy wasn't like, just opening it and like, fucking with like the powder inside or whatever. No, he was opening the shit, taking a hammer, putting it under a running faucet in the bathroom, and just fucking everything up. Like, please, PSA, please, leave your girl shit alone. I would not be surprised if your ass was alone for the next 4 years. What you just did. Please don't touch your girl's makeup. And rant.
Meow, 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 meow.
I've never understood draw of prank videos.
No, I haven't either.
Yeah.
Some people enjoy them very heavily.
I get some of them, right, why they're so funny, but when you're like taking some bag of shit and you're destroying like MAC cosmetics and like all this expensive ass shit and just I cringe. See you get beaten the fuck up. No, I'm just kidding.
I see you die on fire. I've gotten to the point of not caring anymore.
You feel that? Where did Noah go?
Wait, about what part?
Where did Noah go?
I'm here.
Noah.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Good. Okay. Yeah,
you muted yourself.
Yeah, I muted myself because I was typing in it. It's annoying. Sorry.
It's all good, yeah.
It's okay.
All right. So, I'm going to have to dip out for a bit to let that render finish up, and also because I have to get some stuff done before I turn in for the night.
Okay.
All right. But you guys keep going. Thank you for letting me be a part of the stream.
We love you now.
Thank you. All right. Later, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Noah has managed. Hello.
deny my graduation.
At the rate I'm going, I probably will.
What?
I said at the rate I'm going, it probably will. I'll become you, a fifth-year student.
I enjoy my 5th-year status.
Yeah, because of the sad look give you.
Because of what?
The sad look people give you when you say I'm a figure.
That's fair. I'm not even going to deny that.
But you're doing a whole year now, right?
Yep.
That's what I thought.
Fuck it, right?
I mean, with the way our college does tuition, it's a year, so...
All I want to do is die in 3 fires. Not 1, not 2, 3. It's the best number.
How would this happen? How would you manage to die in fire?
In 3 fires?
Yeah, explain.
They combined into one inferno, but right before they combined, I get the brunt of all 3 of them.
Okay, I want to, understand how this would logically... So what would you do? Would you, light your clothes on fire, right? And then light, I don't know, your bed or car on fire, and then... I guess not your car. Well, light your clothes on fire, the seat of your car on fire, and then light your car on fire? Is that how that would work?
What I'll do is I'll go into the club room, I'll set the TV on fire, the couch on fire, and then the room on fire.
But how would you be inside of all 3 fires?
That's a good question. I have to think about that, Johnathan. Okay.
Because in order for that to happen, you must have, your clothes on fire for that to first of all work. And then whatever greater object you were in, and then whatever lesser object you were. But in such an order where, they're separate until... I don't know how that would work. Would you have to, sit in a chair against and hope that the rest of the room would catch fire?
Probably.
Or would you, why am I thinking about this so much? How would you tell the difference between all the fires?
I don't know. All I want to do... Oh, let me drop Noah from the thing since he technically died.
So do you want to talk about Steven Universe now that Noah's gone, or would you rather hold? Because I know you're drawing and I know how you are with being preoccupied.
We can talk SU.
Okay.
Let me just send this change to live. Hold on. Because I removed Noah from the existing stream. So it's alright, cool. It sent it to live. Yeah, what do you want to talk about?
I don't know. Talk Steven Universe, I guess, for now would be fine.
Well, I mean, what in SU do you want to talk about?
Can we talk about Bismuth? I am very passionate about Bismuth.
Bismuth. Bismuth is great.
It wasn't fair. Why'd they do you dirty like that?
Look, she was, kind of an extremist.
Okay, I understand that much, but when you give me what was it, an episode and a half of built up of her just loving life and living with the crystal gems and being so excited to sleep on a couch even though she didn't know what a couch, like a puppy, and you make me so attached to that character in a single episode, and then you just bubble her. It's just cold shit. It's just cold shit, my guy.
I don't disagree with you. But, I don't know. Like, in a lot of ways, it was really effective in, like, introducing how diverse the gems were and, like, how the war put so many different kinds of people together.
Mm-hmm.
And I really respect Bismuth's character for that, but she really needs to come back. There's so much more they could do with her.
Yeah. I agree. I mean, I guess, well, yeah, I kind of agree. I mean, especially since relevance of season, what is it? Where we are now? 4? 5? Jesus Christ. I feel like she would play a very big role if Steven could just figure out how to take her dial from 60 to, like, 10.
It's fair. She, you know, it's like she just needs some time to figure it out.
Yeah.
Although, if she comes back, there'll probably be another war. I think that's what we're heading towards. Or something similar.
Because Bismuth was before Lion's time, right? I think.
Yeah, Lion was around after the war.
Yeah. But they've never met, have they? But we haven't gotten a confirmation about that because they bubbled her before we could figure it out.
She was in Lion. She came out of Lion.
Yeah, but does she... Oh, that's right, they did.
Yeah, so yeah, they met.
Why was I thinking it was something different?
What the fuck does Bismuth look like?
She's beautiful and purple and has rainbow dreads, and she's my heart.
Amethyst after she dyes her hair.
Amethyst after she gets dread is actually a reasonable, respectable height.
One day. One day Amethyst will get there. I don't know when that day is, but one day.
Maybe.
Imagine Amethyst, but like normal.
Normal
That's
height?
actually...
That's
very...
actually seen normal heighted amethysts before, haven't we?
I know, but like our Amethyst.
Yeah. I don't think she'd be as fun if she...
Nah, she's way fun and small. Smallest. But hold on. I am distracted again. I apologize.
Take your time, John. Many patience, Ed boy.
Ed boy. There are many doors, Ed boy.
That's one of my favorite ones.
Life has 5 doors exactly.
What are those doors called?
The pussy. All 5 of them.
Oh god.
There are exactly 5 different pussies in the world. All four of the 5 are guys who are really... What's the word? Fuck. I was gonna make a fucking joke about fragile. That was the joke. I was gonna make a fragile masculinity joke, but I failed. Hashtag sponsored by communists. I don't even know what I'm drawing anymore. The only problem with this stream is that it's an art stream.
Nah. Yeah.
How far in are we?
I think like 30
We're an
minutes.
hour and 4 minutes.
An hour already? Last time I checked it was...
Well, the last stream we did was almost 2 hours, I think. You weren't in that one, were you? No, Jeff was in that one.
Yeah, I was somewhere. I think I was in...
You were
Little
in...
Italy.
Yeah.
No, was that? Because that was the day I got back.
Yeah, but you were in Little Italy.
Well, I was over.
I should draw some Midori. Oh, some more Midori at least. What the fuck does her head look like? I've been drawing her for the last 2 days. What's up?
You know what fusion I want to see again?
Which
Fucking,
one?
oh, what's the name? Johnathan. What's her name?
Oh, fuck. Sugalite.
Yes!
Nicki Minaj.
Cartoon Network, please find.
They could always recast Nicki Minaj.
No!
They recast Sinbad.
I know, but
Sinbad played Mr. Smiley for a while.
don't do that.
It costs money, yo.
I know, but you've already established Sugalite as having Nicki Minaj, and I feel like it fits just too well for you to like say, okay, now let's go to something. Unless you can find me a voice who, and a person who perfectly embodies Sugalite better than Nicki Minaj.
You just need to find a good imitator. Like with the Switch, Mr. Smiley's voice actor got changed. No one noticed because they found a good imitator. It's possible and it's doable, and it's much cheaper that way.
True.
To be fair, they fucking hire way too many musicians and like really famous people on that show.
Yeah.
Yellow Diamond
I mean, like,
is Patti LuPone, because of course she is.
Yeah, right. I mean, I kind of half expected when I figured out that Nicki Minaj was going to be playing Sugalite, I kind of expected, oh, okay, so Sugalite, but no, it's not how it went.
Say that again, because you glitched out.
I was saying when I figured out that Nicki Minaj was going to I kind of figured they were the song, because if you have Minaj playing a fusion, I wouldn't give them a song.
I imagine Nicki Minaj like charged more money for a song.
Probably, yeah.
Like, it took them forever to get Stevani to sing, and to get fucking Estelle to sing.
Right?
It took them 52 episodes. And Stevani was even longer. Although AJ always sings it whenever they're at conventions. You know, if you take a moment to think of just flexibility, love, and trust, you can do anything.
That song makes me cry, yo.
It's such a good song. The animations really go down, too. For all us weebs out there, it was animated by Studio Trigger. Midori. Slightly janky Midori, but Midori nevertheless.
Buzz.
Buzz. Chibi
Who dare?
Buzz buzz. So I had Grace hitting me up, just she's so ready to leave home.
Oh, I don't believe her.
Because we moved
I
in.
mean, I will.
What?
What? Go ahead.
No, me and Grace move in a couple days earlier. So she's just like, thank God I want to fucking get out of here.
Oh, I don't blame her. I really don't. I mean, that's how it was for me when I was staying at home.
That's fair. Is that how used to Manny you are? Or to the Bronx?
Yeah. Yeah, he and I actually talked about it. It's going to be like so heartbreaking moving like back in the purchase. I mean, granted, I'll still see him, but like
it's not going to be all the.
No, yeah. When you get so used to like living with someone, that, especially someone you love, like, and then just to like suddenly have your schedule be full of them, and then all of a sudden be ripped away from them to just 2 times a week. It's really like it's kind of like a really that was kind of like the same shock I had when I first moved out, 3 hours away from my. I think with me, because we are dating.
Yeah, and he put your dick in you.
Mom's love. Yeah, stop.
No, I understand.
If he hears you talking about his dick, he'll appear.
You know, he could watch these streams, but if he's anything like me, he's never going to watch this.
Probably not.
This is the content I would watch, but I'm making it, so I'm not going to watch it.
That's fair.
I don't know why I'm like that.
Manny,
I think a lot of creators are like that.
Hear any in this stream, please know it was not my idea to talk about your death.
We can dispute that.
No, you can't. Not if you were the first person.
You know, I was the first person.
Okay, alright. Listen, we're not talking about any other day of the week.
Wow. Emotional baggage turns me on. Janessa 2017.
Listen, okay? That is an out of context.
It is very out of context. It's perfect. Why chibi bodies fucking complicated? They're just stupid blobs. Let me draw a blob. There we go.
Speaking of Manny, it's 10 o'clock, which means he gets off. Yay!
Get to see your fuck buddy. And very loving boyfriend. I'm so happy you two are like in a good relationship.
Thank you.
It just makes me a happy boy. Happy boy. This Midori's a little janky.
I mean, it's hard for us to be anything. It's hard for us to be in anything but a happy relationship, especially people. Like, I've told him straight up that I don't ever think like the puppy love phase will ever end because he's very puppy love-ish. So it's very hard for me to stay upset with him. And he never gets angry. Like, I've only ever seen Manny upset with objects, never with people.
I've seen him upset with people before. He's been upset with me. But that's we've known each other so long. And I've done shit that's pissed him off, deservingly.
True.
He's pissed me off too, though. Let's
See,
be fair.
I don't even know any of, like, I've never even been told the stories of context to that, but just knowing, I can confidently say yes, that is most definitely 100% happened in the past.
It's all good. The fact that I still talk to Manny and that he's involved in this whole thing with us and everything makes me really happy. Because I've always wanted to work on stuff with him specifically, you know? Mm-hmm. And then we just never got around to it.
He's got a lot of ideas. He just thinks... He's just worried that the time... any kind of, like, project of any kind of sort like that, and, you know, would fail, and he's just scared of that.
He's scared of failing?
Yeah.
I am too, trust me. It's fine, I understand that. But what I've realized, especially with club stuff, the club really helps me a lot with this type of stuff. You just gotta fucking go for it. You'll get better, you know? If he started, he would get better. He's good at that stuff. And literally everyone that's worked with him has said that he could really pull it off. But I understand completely, you know? I understand where he's coming from, and I respect it. Okay, I'm done drawing. I need to save my energy for when I start fucking demoing the next page of the comic.
That's fun.
I have to demo
you see
page 3.
The description book I sent?
Can you say it again? I'm sorry.
Did you see that tips and tricks book I sent you?
Oh yeah, I did. That's why I didn't respond
how
to
to
you.
draw erotic book.
That's why I didn't respond to you. No, but... Did I tell you how long it took me to draw the second page of the comic? 10 hours.
Why? What the fuck?
I introduced a new character who I hadn't demoed before.
no.
I legitimately just introduced her. So I spent most of the time redrawing her constantly. I don't even remember what she looks like. Oops, I'm erasing the background for some reason. I'm gonna attempt to draw her. I don't remember what she looks like, but I think it's muscle memory at this point.
And as far as creating stuff like that, it's easier for me because I am a writer. And for me, it's when I get teachers outline your work, your rough draft, like there is.
Yeah.
What's in for me, it's very put a pen to a paper and whatever comes. Outlining and all that other stuff, drafting and stuff for me is very kind of restrictive because then I second guess myself a lot, and a lot of some of my not good some of my worst pieces of me convincing myself.
You should try repeating half of that.
What?
You should try repeating half of what you said.
Okay, from where?
I don't.
That I'm an improv writer, because a lot of the time when I write, I just put a pen to a paper and go, because for me, a lot of the time, second guessing what I'm writing is an enemy, but then I rewrite something so many times it makes sense.
Yeah.
And in the space of the context of what I'm trying to, of whatever image I'm trying to, relay. So for me, it's just you hope for the best. And you finish it and you read it back later. If it sounds like shit, you scrap the whole fucking thing. You start over.
There's a lot of ideas that don't need to get scrapped, which is good with outlining. It just depends on the mindset you bring into it. With comics, you kind of have to outline ahead of time because you have to figure out where all the panels are going to go and what's going to go on the panels. So it's my problem that I've come into contact with is I know what I want the actions to be, but I don't know what I want the words to be. And it starts getting into repetition and stuff, which is I'm trying my best to avoid. And then my last comic, I ended up adding more panels towards the end. And that got very crazy. It was all these panels stuffed into one frame or something like that. It worked for what it was, but I apologized for it almost immediately. Huh. My screen went black on the stream. I don't know if that means... Yeah, I should probably end the stream. So if my voice is still going through, thank you guys for watching, anyone that saw. If you're watching this after the stream has gone live, or afterwards, thank you. I wanted to record something, but it didn't end up working out. We have a video coming out tomorrow, so the day after the stream officially goes live, because it's going to go live immediately after. We're going to do some podcast stuff eventually, and maybe we'll do another Steven Universe thing, but pre-record it and edit and everything. So thank you guys for listening, and have a day. It could be nice. I don't care. Have a day. Bye.